It might feel like it's taken a really long time for you to get to this point that you're at currently in your self-worth, in your belief of yourself, but truly I feel like it hasn't taken much time at all. Like when you really look at it in retrospect, okay, when you pull back and see it from an observant point of view, that time really flew by, and I feel like you achieved levels of self-development and self-growth in such a condensed amount of time. Like I really feel like your healing journey has been expedited, and I feel like you're starting to realize that every challenge that you face is actually like gifts from the universe, from your spirit guides being like, hey, we're going to give you this gift, which is a challenge, which we know you're capable of overcoming, and when you do overcome this thing, you're going to notice that it expedites you even further on your journey. So I feel like you're really starting to shift your perspective on a lot of the things that you go through and a lot of the things that you grow through, a lot of the things that you encounter on this path right now. But when you really take a second to like deep it, okay, to really sit in it and think about it, you have achieved so much in so little time internally, okay? And I'm not talking about the superficial human things that, you know, validate us, external things, accomplishments, awards, money, success, all of these things. I'm talking about internally, the things that you have been able to achieve internally, specifically within these last 2 years. I really feel even the last year for a lot of you, I'm hearing 5 also, but there's been some huge up leveling spiritually, energetically, that brought you into this knowing that we were talking about in the last part of like knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, knowing your worth, knowing what you're capable of. And now this season that you're stepping into, it's no longer about just knowing it. It's about embodying it. It's about walking like you talk it. Walk it like I talk it. It's about, you know, showing up in the way that you think you show up, or that vision that you have for yourself in your head. It's about taking that vision that you hold for yourself and bringing it into your physical being. I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to manifestation, people get so sucked up in like, what do I need to do? What's the steps I need to do? And they're forgetting the main key to manifestation is learning how to embody something before you feel it physically, before you see it, before it becomes tangible. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like this next chapter of your life is like pushing you into the energy of embodiment of these energies. It's like getting comfortable in showing up as this emperor and empress energy, not just like envisioning it in your mind, but actually stepping into the world from that knowing. And I do feel like that path is gonna be super uncomfortable in the beginning because it's unfamiliar, you know? It's just this identity that you've been creating for yourself in the realm of your own mind, but you haven't yet test drove it. You haven't brought it out into the real world yet. And I really feel like this new season, with all these new opportunities that you have coming in for you, because especially this month, now that we're transitioned into spring, you're going to notice things are really going to start picking up. You're going to be a lot busier. You're going to want to be doing a lot more things. And you do have these opportunities that are being like divinely orchestrated for you in the background. So your main challenge right now is going to be allowing yourself to show up from the knowing that you are worthy, that you are deserving to be in these rooms and spaces that you're about to be into, okay? Because I really feel like you are about to be shaking hands with some serious people this year. You're about to be making really big moves, especially in your career, also in love, but I feel like we're talking about career and money right now, okay? So I feel like because you're being called to do these big things, you're gonna have to 4 p.m. You're going to have to really push yourself to embody the knowing of who it is that you are at this time. And not just like this idea of who you are, but truly knowing it deeply. And I'm hearing like you might have to fake it till you make it in the beginning to like push yourself to really show up in a certain way in the beginning. But pretty soon it will become habitual, just in the same way that showing up from your past identity became habitual, and it became something that stuck to you so deeply because you did it repeatedly over time, you know, until it became you and you identified as that version of you. Now you are identifying as this new version of you, and it's going to take some time to get comfortable in standing up and showing like that. But when you do something repeatedly, what is it? It takes 21 days to build a habit, I think, something like that. if you really challenged yourself, and this is the thing about you and your path, like I was saying, you can expedite things very quickly. You have this gift to like cut corners, I'm hearing, like skip certain levels. So I feel like if you really challenge yourself to like show up in this specific way right now in your life, it's going to repay you in ways that I can't even put into words. It's going to pour back into you just as much as you've poured back into it. Ooh, I feel like this was one of my YouTube readings. This, like, we went in. This was a long reading, but you have some beautiful, beautiful energies coming in for you. I'm still like shook at the 10 from the second or the third part. Wow, that was powerful. That was magical. I'm actually going to go downstairs and film a YouTube video right now. Hold on. Kind of in alignment with this message also. So I don't know when I'm going to post that. I might post that tomorrow. I might post it today. So we'll see. 555 right now. But, yeah, keep an eye out for my YouTube video. 8 of Wands just flew out as I'm just clearing this energy. Like I said, you have the ability to skip certain levels to make things happen faster than you perceive them to happen. So, I love that, and I love you. And if you do feel called, head over to the YouTube, because we go in depth on some good messages. And I feel like that's just, YouTube, my baby. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you soon.